Do you think that a woman's commodity being attached to her youth is makes sense, or is it a form of like ageism?
I think it's a form of ageism. Because I think that a lot has been tied into a woman's age that I don't necessarily think should be tied into a woman's age. It's like there's specific words that are attached to a woman over 30. Something about being spoiled milk, being the last orange under the basket, like literally all the bad things. And on the other side, when it's a guy, you are seen as like, oh, the ideal bachelor, like that's kind of the ideal age.
Like women are put in a position where they are also sort of forced to preserve their youth, right? Which goes back to the conversation we had about how a lot of markets are accelerated by people's insecurities.
Even when you are 50, you are still supposed to look like, oh my God, I'm not 50. I look younger than 50. But it's like, is that even realistic? It's not a realistic standard to put. So this idea that like I have to structure my life around being young for both biological reasons, for cultural reasons, but also for just how to present myself in the world is kind of wild to me.
But then when it comes to guys, right, I think the equivalent of that is, and the conversation that you could have with the guy is, yo, you have to lock in, you know? And not necessarily the pressure, but beyond the pressure, guys have been made to believe that anyone can amass substantial amounts of wealth.
If you just lock in.
If you just lock in. If you're going to say, yo, someone was wrong for this, is it the person who spews the nonsense, or is it the person who is in the receiving end and is willing to accept this false narrative?
Bruh, like patriarchy is wild because it messes all of us over. It says to me, I need to have kids as early as possible. And it says to you, you need to have you need to have a lot of money. It doesn't matter what background, you just need to have money. And if you don't have money, like you don't say much.